Hi, good morning. Welcome to Business. My name is Darryl Kwao. The German Agency for International Cooperation, GIZ, has called for capacity building and the development of required skill set to harness the opportunities in the e-commerce ecosystem. According to the Senior National Coordinator of the Digital Transformation Center, GIZ, Emmanuel Mumuni, if the country is able to develop the right expertise, Ghana can harness many benefits from the e-commerce space. He has been speaking at the National E-Commerce Forum and Exhibition organized by GIZ.
The National E-Commerce Forum and Exhibition is a platform put together by GIZ to deliberate on how to build a solid e-commerce framework for Africa. Speaking at the event, the Senior National Coordinator of the Digital Transformation Center at GIZ, Emmanuel Mumuni, called for deliberate policy and capacity building to help small businesses in harnessing the full potential of the e-commerce space. He mentioned that, though a lot of SMEs trade online, there is more to be done in terms of skills development to assist small businesses enjoy the full potential of the e-commerce space.
E-commerce is an area, it's a very technical area, and for you to fully participate in it, you need the right skills to practice. And even though there are lots of young people or SMEs that are trying e-commerce, they do not have all the skills in the world to excel in it. And so one of the things that the project is doing is to build a capacity of SMEs in that area, that they are taking advantage of e-commerce as a revenue channel to build new revenue streams for themselves and to grow their businesses forward. So I think one of the main challenges for us is the skills. Another one is on the policy, and we're working with government for the very first national e-commerce strategy, that the policies are not exactly speaking to the needs of SMEs in the country. And so with an improved policy ecosystem, it improves the chances of SMEs to get to the other side of the line, to get to profitability, and to also grow their businesses much bigger.
Speaking on government's contribution in building a solid ecosystem, the head of technical services at the National Information Technology Agency, Solomon Richardson, said government, in collaboration with the private sector, is putting up the needed infrastructure and resources which will aid the smooth running of the country's digital transformation agenda.
As of now, government is pushing very hard to make sure that every part of the country is covered in terms of connectivity. So apart from what the telcos are doing to do connectivity, government through GIZ has also launched the Rural Telephony Project. So the Rural Telephony Project is taking connectivity to where the telcos think is not profitable enough, and so they don't want to make the needed investment. Government is investing in that area and making it as a shared resource for all the telcos. So government is putting up the telco infrastructures in the most remote areas, and then the telcos are just connecting to it, and then they can provide the services to all. So by so doing, I think we have GIZ is rolling out a lot of those sites around the most remote areas to make sure that all citizens are not left out. That is on the connectivity side. On the infrastructure even side for the service providers, government is promoting shared infrastructure, more data centers. As at now, government has a lot of programs to bring to attract investors to put more data centers. As at now, we have about 6 commercial data centers. We are working to put more out there. Government is promoting cloud infrastructure in the country to allow these e-services providers to have the needed infrastructure to put it out there.
The program, which is meant to whip up conversations to inform policy and create an e-commerce ecosystem which will inure to the benefits of small and medium businesses in Africa, will begin in Ghana with a similar fora in Kenya and Rwanda.
There is more news on our website, myjoyonline.com/business. Our top story, the cedi depreciation may force marginal increase in price of petrol LPG from the 1st of October this year. And that's it. Let's talk tech coming up next.